Alright gang, gonna do a cab tour of the Case IH 540 Quadtrac. You guys have watched for a while, you know we usually run the 485 on the Kinsey wagon, and the 485 has got some problems. It's getting worked on right now. The tech thinks that for some reason the settings were wrong on the fan speed, sorry about the shakiness there, and that it's actually okay, but nobody's changed those settings, so something's weird. Anyway, he upped the settings on the fan motor so that when you're wide open, it's spinning faster, etc., etc., and he thinks that will fix it. I'll believe it when I see it. I trust him. He's a good tech. I mean, I'm not knocking him for, so we'll see. Let's hope. So for today, we're on the 540 Quadtrac, and this is fancy. I'm not gonna lie. This is also my first time on this tractor. The 485's kind of my baby, and so that's where I like to be. But this is a darn nice tractor. So, CVT transmission, little different. So you do have a kind of clutch pedal, your steering adjustment, and your brakes, and your decel pedal there. So on this thing, you basically, I'll just do it. That is forward. Now what's weird about that is, okay, you've put it in forward, and as soon as you let go, it goes back to that neutral position, but you are now in forward. That is reverse. So it's just, it's odd, and I don't have to clutch to do that, by the way. And that's an odd feeling for me too. I know you don't on a lot of tractors anymore, but I'm old school, what can I say? We got our instrument stack over here. It's kind of Spartan, to be honest with you. We've got fuel, we've got water temp. This is another interesting thing. So you can preset 3 different speed ranges, and I don't know how well that's going to show up, so I apologize. I mean, it's a phone trying to take a picture of a screen. So P3 is your fastest, or is what I have set up as my fastest, which is 8.4, which is about as fast as I need to go in the field. This F2 is what we unload on the go at, and then F1 is when I'm unloading into the trucks, although I never go even a mile per hour when we're doing that. So, and then of course you've got your other kind of diagnostic stack here. Again, I apologize, I don't know how well that shows. We got our ag leader monitor up here, HVAC controls, windshield washer controls. Wow, why did I blank out on windshield washer? Electric mirrors, super fancy. Wipers, the auto steer stuff, the auto hydraulic stuff, flasher beacons, your lights, and then your hazard lights. And then this is your big light stack. You can kind of select which lights you want on and which lights you don't, and the Delphi radio. Moving down here is all of our hydraulic outlets. On the grain cart, we only need 3: auger, gate, and your chute at the end of the auger. You can kind of position it. I guess that's what I want to call that. PTO, obviously pull that to fire up the grain cart. This is really interesting, and when I first got in this yesterday, I had a little panic attack because I wasn't for sure how this was going to work unloading. So I got out the book, started reading, and so it's great actually. So to go forward, you just pull. You push this forward. So this really isn't a throttle. It's more like a combine type situation. These are your RPM ranges. So this is your minimum range, this is your maximum range, and then this is your speed. So you wheel this, and I don't know if you can see it changing the speed there on the P1, and like I said, I don't know if that shows up, so I apologize if it doesn't, then that looks silly. So there's that. Now this changes between P1, the ranges, the Fs, my selected gears, if you will. So you can change between those. And then of course the transmission does all the shifting and all that stuff for you. This is a shuttle shift feature. That's so you don't have to go back up to this just because you want to go forward and backwards. You can shuttle shift from here, and you've got all that. So what I found out, or what I kind of worked out after reading the book and all that fun stuff, is when I'm unloading into the truck, unfold the auger, obviously, get pulled up to where I want. To unload, I kick on the PTO, over here the PTO, and then I increase my minimum throttle to about 650 RPMs on the PTO. Now, so this will, when you've got the PTO kicked on, this will bring up your RPMs on your PTO. And I like to unload at 650. That's enough. You can go faster. I think I don't remember exactly what the max recommended is on this, but 650 is it's a good flow, and it's manageable, and you know, all that good stuff. And then what's awesome is, so I'll be bumped down, you know, I'll put that down into my F1 range there, and I will just press this forward when the truck starts filling, and it'll just creep forward. And then as soon as I'm filling a little bit more, I'll just pull this back to here, all the way back, it stops. Don't have to clutch, don't have to do any of that stuff. So that's really cool. And I'm a little disappointed. I hate to say this, but I'm a little disappointed that this tractor has to go and work ground after the 485 is fixed. So, and the 485 goes back on the grain cart, and that's probably tomorrow, because this is gonna start doing some tillage with the 875 Case IH rippers. So yeah, anyway, such is life, I suppose. Here's the combine doing its thing. I'm gonna let him make another pass before I go unload him. We're in a pretty short field here, short rows, so no need of dumping on the go every time. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. This was a cab tour of the Case IH 540 Quadtrac. Have yourselves an awesome day. Happy tractor hunting.